throughout the ages, bringing people together produces better results, and it's because when you bring people together, they solve problems together. They collaborate.
1993, that's our first collaboration, and it went on from there.
That's kind of where we started, but this collaboration is going too well, so let's add a second track. Then we did a third track, and a fourth track, and a fifth track. And now you don't have a single, now you got an album. When you think about the way that Seattle has developed into one of the strongest economies of any major city in the world, it is a story of collaboration.
How do we satisfy the primal instinct of relating back to nature and social intersection?
Well over 80% of North Americans now live in a large or medium-sized city. That creates its own set of both opportunities and problems to be solved.
What is the best urban environment we could create? The starting point for me is to create a building that connects to the roots of Seattle.
You have to get specific about that block in order to really do it justice.
I hope that what we do actually brings back some of the original character of the old neighborhood, because where we're building is actually where Seattle first started. The build in Seattle is to have that humble relationship to the materials. So that's why we choose to use concrete and glass and just limit it to that. When we look deeper into Seattle, we start asking, what else can we bring into the mix? It's a big concrete high-rise. So how do we create that softness? We were looking for something a little bit more. Light is so important to the Pacific Northwest. We said, let's find a Seattle glass artist. We started to explore putting glass strips on the building. It would reflect light sometimes, absorb light sometimes. So the building's never dull. It's timeless.
First light is that feeling at the very beginning of the morning when the sun is maybe just about to come over the horizon. That color and place is the feel of this project.
Most cities, 99% of all the buildings would be best described as background buildings. And our place in that conversation is to produce those 3 or 4 special moments in a city. I'm not interested in being a manufacturer of square footage. I'm interested in doing a few projects incredibly well. I'd like to think that's one of the things that makes what we do different.